In last video, we discussed about the Virgo Ascendant in Vedic astrology and what foundation Virgo Ascendant offers to your horoscope. In this video, we are going to talk about Libra Ascendant in your horoscope and what foundation it has to offer to your horoscope. So keep watching. Namaste and welcome to Pramanik Astrology channel. I'm your host Prasad Mahazani, help you raise your vibrations and become your true self with the help of Vedic astrology. And if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. You will be getting Vedic astrological videos just like this one. These videos will help you raise your vibrations and help you go further faster into Vedic astrological studies. If you're not following me on Instagram, this is my ID. Go check out my Instagram grid. And if you're looking for readings and consultation, check out the link into the description section. Before we talk about the Libra Ascendant, let's talk about what is Libra sign. Libra is a sign ruled by Venus. So it has all the Venusian qualities. The sign of Libra is an air element sign. So it is intelligent and it likes to be social. The Libra sign is a cardinal sign, which is the Kendra houses in the natural horoscope. It also holds the energy of the 7th house in the natural horoscope. So it has all the 7th house qualities of diplomacy, business, commerce, dealing with other people. These are the very profound features or very profound characteristics of Libra. These people will rally the support if they find the cause worth. If they believe in something, they will use their social contacts, social abilities to rally the support for that cause. They are very, very cautious about the social issues. These guys cannot tolerate injustice. That's balance. Okay. So this is Libra sign. And what is happening in Ascendant? What is Ascendant? Ascendant is the sign rising on the eastern horizon. We have 24 hours, we have 12 Rashis. So each Rashi rules the eastern horizon or is at the eastern horizon for 2 hours every day. So we have all the ascendants every day. It is just the matter of your own karmas, which time you pick to get your ascendant. Now you have chosen to get the Libra Ascendant. Now what we are going to do? We are going to put this 7th sign and put this into your first house. Houses are fixed. Now we are giving them the environment. Now we are giving them the environment to manifest. We all know about the first house qualities, like it is your body, personality, health, and so many other things. It is also your first house, the Dharma Trikona house. Now we have the Libra sign into the first house. Okay, we have discussed this for all the 6 Rashis. Now we are discussing the 7th Rashi, the Libra sign. The first thing which comes to my mind when I think of Libra Ascendant is a balance. These people are extremely balanced. Let's talk about the first house. When you have the sign of Libra in the first house, we have discussed already about what Libra is all about. But the sign of Libra in your ascendant makes you attractive, makes you very sweet natured, will make you very attractive. Did I say attractive? Okay, so these people are very diplomatic as well. What is a Libra sign? Libra sign is all about dealing with others. So it is all about the diplomacy, business. So when you have this Rashi in the first house, you become very diplomatic. You become very attractive. You become very business minded. You bring balance into every sphere of your life. Why? Because if you observe all the houses, it will have the energy of the house 7 places away from each. Like first house will have the energy of the 7th house, second will have 8th, third will have 9th, and so on and so forth till the 12th house having an energy of Virgo or the 6th house, and the 6th house has the energy of the 12th house. Even if it is not making sense, at the end of this video you will learn what we are talking about. Okay, so in the first house we have the energy of Libra sign. In the second house we have the energy of the Scorpio. What is Scorpio? We all know Scorpio holds the energy of the 8th house. 8th house is all about ups and downs and the things hidden, things buried underground. All these can be seen from the 8th house. Now we have the energy of the 8th Rashi into the second house. What is second house? Second house is the house of your speech, how you speak, is about your immediate relationships. Now you're born in the first house, now you're moving to your close environment, your family, your childhood friends, your immediate environment from the ascendant. Okay, so your childhood, early childhood can also be seen from the second house. Second house is also about the finance and the accumulated wealth. The second house has the energy of Scorpio. Scorpio is an intense energy. So these people are very proud of their family origin. They have a very intense belonging to their family origin. Okay, this can also be seen from the second house having the Scorpio energy. In the third house, we have the energy of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is a sign ruled by Jupiter, which is all about the spirituality, religion, is about the higher beliefs, and all about the ninth house significations, about travel and all that stuff. Now we are bringing in the energy of the ninth house and a Sagittarius into the third house. What is third house? Third house is the house of your courage. Third house is the house of your siblings, is about your hobbies, about the things which you love to do. And now you have the energy of Sagittarius into the third house. So these people will always talk about the inspiring things when it comes to their siblings. Communication with the siblings is very positive and is mostly around the religion and spirituality. In the fourth house, we have the energy of Capricorn Saturn. What is a Capricorn? Capricorn is a stubborn, workaholic and unstoppable sign. But fourth house is a very private and a very nurturing house. So what it shows is sometimes fourth house is also about your mother and your initial education which mother gives you. So these people might have a very disciplined and a strict mother. We can also see that. This is a sign of Saturn and Earth into the fourth house, the darkest house, the netter house, the house below our feet, and now you have the Capricorn energy into this, into the fourth house. So these guys have a very disciplined and sometimes a very strict mother. They feel it in the childhood, but it is all for their good, because the fifth house is also ruled by Saturn. Fifth house is also ruled by Saturn, and fifth house has the energy of Aquarius. What is an Aquarius sign? Aquarius is a very scientific sign. Aquarius is all about the 11th house things, about larger organizations. We always talk about the age of Aquarius, which is what the age of information. So 11th house or Aquarius is all about the information. So they are very scientific because a sign ruled by Saturn into the air element, so it is very, very scientific. And now it comes into the fifth house. What is fifth house? Fifth house is about your creative abilities, performing arts, cinema. It is a Bhavat Bhavam for the third house, that is third from the third, so it becomes like a house for your hobbies and things which you love to do. And now you have the 11th house friendly energy into the fifth house. So what it shows is these people are very friendly with their lovers as well as their children. Aquarius also holds the significations of the 11th house. So these guys are benefited from the performing arts and creative fields. Their Lagna is also ruled by Venus, which is all about the beauty, and the 5th house has a friendly air element sign ruled by Saturn. So this is very good combination for artists. In the 6th house, these guys have the energy of Pisces. 6th house is the house of date, disease and enemies. But more so, 6th house is also the house of your daily routine, is also about the your job. If you are into the repetitive job like 9 to 5 job, the 6th house is also more about job. And when you have the energy of Jupiter into the 6th house, the 12th house, that is the emotional water element sign, into the 6th house, what it shows is why? Because the first house we have the energy of Libra, and one of the signification of Libra is diplomacy, dealing with others. So these people are very tactful in dealing with others. More so, these people have the third house, which is the house of courage, is ruled by a fiery Sagittarius sign. Okay, so these people have very less enemies. Okay, let us move on to the 7th house. 7th house has the energy of the first house. First house has the energy of the 7th house. 7th house has the energy of the first house. 7th house is all about the business, marriage, relationships, dealing with others, diplomacy, sexual relations, long-term sexual relations, marriage. All these can be seen from the 7th house. And now we have the energy of the Aries, the martial thing. Mars, what is Mars? Mars is like a soldier. And what is the strength of the soldier? Soldier is very dedicated. Soldier is very disciplined. Soldier sometimes is aggressive and fierce, but on a negative side. On a positive side, soldier always obeys the order. Soldier is very dedicated to its motherland. Soldier is disciplined. So these guys, they not only have the order into their first house, they have balance into the 7th house as well. So these people have the Aries energy into the 7th house. So these people get a partner who are disciplined and dedicated. On the negative side, it is the sign of Mars. So it can be sometimes harsh and can be negative, but it also has the positive side of the loyalty, dedication and discipline. We should not ignore that. In the 8th house, we have the energy of the Taurus. Taurus is ruled by Venus. What? Ascendant is also ruling the Venus. Now the first house and the 8th house are ruled by Venus. What is the 8th house? 8th house is all about the ups and downs, instability, the transformation, death and rebirth and transformation. But now we have the fixed earth element sign into the 8th house. It kind of stabilizes the ups and downs in their life. See how the things are bringing in balance for the Libra Ascendant. Once you have the 7th Rashi in the first house, you have balance in all other houses. That is the power of the Ascendant. Into the 9th house, they have the energy of Gemini. Gemini is an air element sign ruled by Mercury. Mercury is all about looking for information. Mercury is information, and the Gemini Mercury, it is not the Virgo Mercury. Virgo is a different kind of energy, and Mercury is a very, very young, energetic and very enthusiastic energy, which is always looking for hundred things to understand. Okay, and now it is into a 9th house. 9th house is all about the spirituality, is all about the religion. It is also about the religious things. And now you have this young Mercury into the ninth house. So these people will always look for the information regarding their spiritual practices, regarding their religion. And once they are convinced, then they will move on. These are not the Virgo energies. If it would have been Virgo, they will go deep into one of their beliefs, and they will bring out some organized information out of it. But these guys are just interested into the information, and more so sharing that information with the rest of the world. In the 10th house, these guys have the energy of Cancer. Cancer is ruled by Moon. And what is the first quality of Moon? It always changes. Throughout the month, throughout the Paksha, it keeps on changing. From the day 1, from the new moon to full moon, to full moon to new moon, it keeps on changing. So change is constant for Moon. And now you have this fluctuating energy into your 10th house. I won't say unstable career, but their timing of work can be very flexible. Like these guys can be working in a night shift, or these guys can be freelancer who work at their own pace, or the freelancer who work at their own pace and time. They have a weird timing for work. In the 11th house, these guys have the energy of Leo. Leo is a sign ruled by Sun. Leo is a fixed sign. So these guys get very loyal friends. These guys have a very loyal networking connections. They have very loyal and royal. It can be royal because it is the sign of Sun. So they have royal and loyal networking connections and friendships. In the 12th house, they have the energy of the Virgo sign. In the second house is the house immediate to the first house. 12th house is also the house next to the first house, but for 12th house, the ascendant has to travel all the way along the 12th house. So the 12th house is the farthest from the ascendant. So 12th house is all about the foreign things. 12th house is also about long distance journeys. Third house is also journeys like a short distance. Ninth house is also journeys, long distance. And 12th house are the longest journey. Did I say longest? It can be the journey, the astral journey, the journey beyond this life, and so on. So 12th house is the house of dissolution. And now you have the Virgo sign as an environment into the 12th house for Libra Ascendant. So these guys have the Mercurian energy into the 12th house. So these guys always analyze and they always organize the things related to spirituality. They will always have some organized information about the spirituality or religion or whatever their beliefs are. Okay, 12th house is also the house of bed pleasures, and now they have the energy of a critical Virgo into the 12th house. Yes, this was Libra Ascendant as much as I could hold, grasp and share with you guys. If you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing, share this video with your friends and family, hit that like button, subscribe if you aren't already, and sending you tons of positive energy, sending you high vibes. See you in the next videos. Love and peace.